Hey, good evening, everybody. Peter Vexelman here. How are you? Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm going to share with you here in a minute a little bit about my day because I think it's going to be relevant to this topic. So, hello, everybody. As we got people logging in and zooming in and getting on, if you don't mind, let me know where you're dialing in or zooming in from. What's up, Brad? Brad, you better be at the live event, dude. You're like the most loyal, consistent, amazing dude we got here with what we do, and I hope we're gonna see you, Brad, at the live event here coming up. How are you, Tammy? How are you doing? All right, guys, we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. If you don't mind, share with me where you are zooming in from. Zoom is like the great equalizer, right? I mean, you could do something at a whim and say, let's go zooming, and then you can all of a sudden have people literally all over the place. Changes the rules of a lot of engagement. What's up, Gordon? Delaware in the house. What's up, Phoenix? Graham is in the house. Yeah, Brad, let's make sure we do that. We got to do that, whatever it takes. California in the house, Sacramento in the house. What's up, Bill? How are you? So share with me where you guys are zooming in from. What's up, Massachusetts in the house? What's up, Karen? What's up, Carl? We got New York. We got Buffalo in the house. What's up, Russell? All right, you guys settle in. We're going to have an enjoyable time tonight. Very enjoyable. I hope wherever you guys are. Actually, it's so hot in my office here. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on. It's getting hot in Atlanta, but it's June. So I guess it's time to get hot in Atlanta, right? We have Florida in the house. We got Chicago in the house. Eugene, I heard we got a deal going on. Way to hang in there. Good job, buddy. Eugene, you remind me of me, except you're doing it quicker than I am. Took me years to do zero, really. What's up, Russell? All right, guys, we're going to get started here in a minute or so. Hope you guys had an amazing day. Hope you guys had an amazing time. This is going to be, I think, a good way to, tonight's going to be one of those fireside chats, I call them, okay? We're going to go over some really cool stuff, but it's that's what I call tonight, fireside chat. We're just going to kind of bring it down a notch, and we're going to talk about an important topic, but, we're going to talk about it at a very basic level. Which, by the way, if I ever go to any webinars or seminars or meetings, that's the first thing I need always. I need to be talked at a very basic level. So tonight I'm talking almost to myself. All of you all that need stuff done at a very basic, unsophisticated level. That's what tonight's going to be all about. But I do have some good stuff for you guys today, I promise you. I don't know why my computer keeps on opening up Windows by itself. You guys, did you guys ever see something these computers have minds of their own, or somebody else is controlling them? Because literally right now, my computer started opening up things by itself. All right, let's give it one more minute. We'll get rocking and rolling. Boom. Oklahoma in the house. What's up, Don? How are you, buddy? Boom. All right, we're going to be talking about actually the live event today. So if you're already going, tonight's going to be good because it's going to get you anticipating and appreciating more what's about ready to take place in your business here over the next couple of weeks. And if you're like, what live event, then I'm glad you're here, because hopefully what we talk about today is going to get you there. And that's a level up kind of move. All right, well, let's go ahead and get rolling, guys. Again, my name is Peter Vekselman with Partner Driven Real Estate Investing. Tonight, we have a mix of people on. Some of you guys are our partners. That's awesome. Reset, recharge, recommit. Let's get you to the next level with what we're going to talk about tonight. Some of you guys are not partners. You're kind of just checking out the partner-driven model. Well, hopefully you're here tonight and you're ready to make a decision, because I could tell you, if you're looking to do real estate investing, whether you do it with us or whether you decide to go at it yourself, I can honestly tell you, like, yeah, I think doing it with us is the smarter move, sharper move, less risky move, no-brainer move, all that. But I could also tell you, if you decide to be in real estate, quit bouncing around and figuring out. You got to jump in, because it is amazing, amazing times in terms of what's taking place in real estate. The dynamics are such that I have not, in 20, 22, 23 years in the business, have not seen it. And the more I kind of try to get behind the scenes of what's taking place, I can tell you it's about ready to just let loose. I mean, what's going to happen, it's just amazing, amazing times. So whether you do it with partner, let me give you one specific example. So at my personal level, like not in the investing world, but at my personal level, I have this philosophy in terms of my personal housing. I like to own one house and I like to rent one house. Okay, that's like just my personal philosophy. The one we own is kind of like it's a lake house, right? Well, there's no bad time to be on the lake, right? A bad day in the lake is a great day in the city, as they say, right? So that's my permanent house. I mean, you show up at the lake, you got the boat there, you got amazing times there. Can't remember last time we've ever been at the lake house where it's been bad. So that's the permanent house. But like I said, at my personal level, I like to have one rental house. And the reason we like to have one rental house or one rental property is we do like a change of scenery. Like before, like in this place I'm in tonight, before we had this place, we were like in smack dab in Atlanta on that thing called the Beltline. And we used to be able to walk out of where we lived, and within 5 minutes walking, this is not driving, but within 5 minutes walking distance, we can get to 10 restaurants, 10 bars, 10 whatever, right? We were like in the thick of things. Then we wanted to chill pill a little bit, and we live right now in a place called Vinings. Here within 5 minutes of driving, we can get to any amenity we want, including the brand new stadium that's built here in Atlanta. It's a little bit more centrally located. And we're right now in the process of looking for our next rental property. We're going to be out of here within the next several months. And we have the ability to terminate early. So, and just today we were talking to 4 people that have rental units, and everyone had the exact same story. Can't do anything right now. My tenants aren't paying. I'm not making any money. I can't get them out. I can't show you the property. I'd love to rent it somewhere else. Can't do it. But light at the end of the tunnel, because obviously the moratoriums are being lifted. And guess what happens when they get lifted? All these people that have all these tenants are going to be able to make a move. Either make a move by selling it with that potential tenant, make a move by evicting that tenant and selling it, and all this. So all this to say, guys, absolutely incredible. Like literally a tsunami. We're coming out with a special product, how to take advantage of the tsunami, actually, guys. And it literally is going to be a tsunami. So whether you're with Partner Driven by yourself, you need to get in the business. Quit messing around, quit bouncing, trying to figure out how to do it. Just either do it or don't do it. And I will tell you, if you are confused about doing it, we think we here at Partner Driven offered the absolute perfect model to do it with, because this is what our model is. We literally partner. We partner with people all the way across the United States, all 50 states, pretty much in every single city, and we do real estate deals with them. Our end of the bargain is very simple. Our commitment is that we're gonna train and coach and mentor every one of our partners. We will help them generate leads. We have actually a proprietary motivated seller lead CRM that literally markets on our partner's behalf and kicks out motivated seller leads for them. We will provide technology to our partners. That's our next commitment to them, which is very essential and very important. When the right deals come along, we're going to provide 100% of the capital to do the deals with. And then we put the properties in the market, sell them, split the profits down the middle. And that's the partner-driven model. So that's our commitment to our partners. What we're looking for in our partners, we're looking for people that are willing to hustle, that are coachable, that want to level up, that want to get a lot more out of life than they currently have. And we just feel like from what we offer, it's a no-brainer for anyone who wants to be in real estate, either for the first time, or maybe you're already in real estate and you're just hitting a wall and you're just trying to figure out how to get to the next level. So that's what the partner-driven model is all about. But tonight, guys, actually, as I get to the topic of tonight, which is the live event, and whether you're a partner or not a partner yet, it's a very relevant topic. And the best way I think I could lead into it is, is I'm just going to tell you about what happened today, like my day today and how it relates to the live event coming up on June 26th and June 27th. So for those of you that follow me, social media, follow me through this, the one thing that I do is I try to create shortcuts for myself in life, because I'm a huge believer there is actually shortcuts. There's absolutely ways to shortcut success. Anyone who tells you it's nothing but working hard is absolutely lying to you. That's just their way of kind of keeping you comfortable in the misery. But there are absolutely shortcuts. And one of the shortcuts I personally follow when it comes to achieving success and, in my ever wanting to step up and level up is this pillar of getting up early, okay? That I believe that when you get up early, you absolutely create a shortcut for yourself when it comes to being successful. One, you almost always get an advantage over your competition, right? Because I guarantee your competition is not up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. You create extra time just for you personally, right? Think about it. If I got up just 1 hour earlier every day, or if you got up 1 hour earlier every day from where you're getting up right now, in 1 year, that's an extra 365 hours. Obviously, it depends what you do with that time, but if you use that time constructively, like maybe you literally zero in, that 1 hour is all about chasing my dreams and goals, right? That 1 hour is about my side hustle that ultimately will become my full hustle, okay? That's an extra 365 hours in a year you can get. Can you imagine what you could do with that kind of time? So there's a lot of reasons why I get up early. So anyway, today was a typical day. I got up early, and I could tell you, I don't know why, but I just got like this anxiety over me. And it happens, I'm pretty good about not having too much of it, but this morning I got up and I was just like anxious about a couple things. And usually, like if I ever have those kind of situations where I get somewhat anxious about stuff, usually all I have to do is just wait for sun up and it goes away. Just like maybe it's the sunlight, maybe it's just, I don't know what it is. But whenever I have like any kind of anxiety in the mornings, usually by time 7 or 8 o'clock come around, I'm like split. I will not split today. I mean, I had that nagging feeling in me all the way through the morning, right? And I was supposed to meet with my son, one of my kids, for lunch. I got a haircut ahead of time. In the middle of the haircut, he texted me that like, hey, I can't meet you. So, we pushed that off, and I'm still having this anxiety feeling. And I get in the car from my haircut, and I get this text. And this is a text from my neighbor at the lake house. And, I know you can't see it, but basically what happens is my neighbor has an easement. I have an easement from my neighbor over at my lake house. Basically, my neighbor, in essence, the way the properties were divided, owns literally the very front end of my driveway. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I just got a weird neighbor. It's the best I could describe it. Like, for those of you who know me, I'm fairly social, talkative. That neighbor's been there for 7 years. I don't think I've said one word to them, right? And all of a sudden I get a text from them saying FYI, and they attach the PDF form. We're taking away the easement. Like, what? Basically landlocking my lake house. I have no, if this happens, I have no way to gain access to my own lake house. Now, remember, I'm already kind of in this uneasy state for whatever reason today, kind of anxious. I get this crazy text, and it is a crazy text, right? Like, what? Seriously, we're rolling into the summertime, right? We're going to use the lake house more and more. We're going to have friends there every week, and like you're telling me you're going to landlock me out of my own, lake house. So, I just forward that text over to one of my attorneys. So what does that do? That builds upon my anxiety, right? Well, I kind of go back and forth with my attorney about the situation for the next hour. What does that do? Accentuate the anxiety, right? And literally, like as the day went on, it just felt like every single thing was just like another builder towards this anxiety. And like I said, usually if I have them, I rarely have them, but when I do have them, usually boom, gone within an hour or two, I'm trucking on. But today it wasn't gone within an hour or two. We kept on building up and building up. And I'm sure many of you guys can relate to what I'm saying here. Then a couple more things kind of hit me the wrong way. And I'm just kind of like, retreating at that point, right? Because that's what happens a lot of times. We retreat when things like that happen. It's just a natural thing because you're like, okay, let me just kind of slow it down. Let me kind of have a little bit of a pity party. Let me kind of feel a little bit sorry for myself. Let me kind of, and even during those times when good things happen, they get diminished, right? Because like the anxiety is here, the good things are here, and just things aren't falling together in a good place. And then I'm thinking like, my wife says, hey, I just mentioned, we're looking for another property to rent. It's like, maybe we can go look at a couple properties to rent. Also, our agent that's helping with us is kind of like MIA all of a sudden. What does that do? A little bit more anxiety. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to call a couple of these agents direct. I'm in real estate. I know how to talk to them. We look at a property. She sees a property online. She's like, this looks really cool. Big house, it's got all the amenities, features we're looking for. So I call the guy, the realtor, who actually turns out to be the owner. And we have a rough conversation all of a sudden, because I think in the background, he may have known who I am, didn't know I was renting, whatever. So what does that do? Anxiety a little bit higher. But then we work through that conversation. He actually calls me back. Second conversation we have is a pretty cool conversation. He's like, yes, come on out. I want to show you this. We make the arrangements to go see it. Not what it was portrayed to be. What does that do? Boom, a little bit more bump to the stuff. But then check this out. My wife and I are like, and at that point, it's like probably 4:30, 5 o'clock, right? And so Ira and I are like, let's go get around some people. Let's just go get a bite to eat. Let's go around. We've obviously been around all this negative energy today. She kind of went through the same thing, with some issues. And she and I are like, let's go grab a bite to eat. And it's so weird. We walk into this restaurant, and all of a sudden, we're not around the anxiety that we were experiencing. We're around people with good energy, good karma, enjoying themselves, because a lot of people enjoy, the restaurant we went to is one of those places, like little hippie place, like pretty hip place, So good energy, good vibes, people smiling, laughing, getting off work, grabbing drinks. And it was weird, like literally as we were sitting there, remember, we're just at a restaurant here, but we were around the right vibe. We're with real life people with the right kind of vibe. And literally as we sat there, remember, we didn't go there to try to solve anything. We were just hungry. But literally, like as we were sitting there and even talking about this kind of weird day we're both having, anytime from my end, I'm just like, the anxiety started coming down. And we sat there, grabbed something to eat, around positive people. They're not even talking to us. But you've been in those rooms or environments where people are just happy. They're smiling, they're interacting, they're obviously in a good frame of mind. All of a sudden, boom, a level lower, a level lower, a level lower. And then it hit me. And then it hit me. You got to be around people. You got to be around the right people. You got to be the right environment. I preach it all the time. I know it. I live it. I mean, I teach people to be around the right environment, the right set of people, right kind of goal-oriented people that are in the same lanes of life with you. I teach this stuff. But every once in a while, I got to be reminded myself, right? It just like literally hit me. I'm like, dude, it's easy. When you're kind of down and out, when you're kind of in the dumps, when you kind of have one of those anxiety-filled days, get around people. It's what you tell people to do. It's what you do. But see, what happens is, let me tell you what happens. I do it all the time, purposely do it. Like I get around the right environments on a daily basis, whether it's, my gym workouts or, the right kind of coffee houses to go to, or the right group of friends to have, or the right team around me. I consciously do it. And so it's easy. But what happens when you get knocked out of that little world, like I did today, I just got knocked out a little bit. Mentally, I forgot about it. I just literally, it slipped my mind. I'm like, what do you do when you driving down the highway and all of a sudden you oversteer? You got to get back in the lane, right? Well, today it just kind of hit me quick. It rarely happens. And I forgot to get back in the lane. And when I got in the lane of good vibe, good people, good environment, positive situation, boom, that just. And so I thought it'd be very fitting to share that story with you, because that's what the live event that's taking place on the 26th and the 27th of June here in a couple of weeks is all about. For some of you, it's going to be exactly what I just described. Some of you guys are too anxious right now, too edgy right now, too on the cliff of whatever, doing it, not doing it, moving forward or not moving forward, quitting or giving up, right? You know what I'm talking about. And you need the live event. You need the live event to bring you back. Okay? You need the live event to kind of, oversteer you in the other direction. Okay? You need the live event to reinforce that you're not the only one that's taking place with. You're not the oh me or my that you're letting yourself feel like. You're not the poor me, poor I that you're feeling like. Yeah. And so some of you need live event to get you back on track. Just get you back on track. You're off track right now for whatever reason. It could be a mental issue. It could be a physical issue. It could be a pity party issue. It's all the issues that I used to go through, when I got started in this business, right? So you need a live event to get you back. Some of you need the live event to actually accelerate you. You're actually pretty much on track right now. And you're feeling pretty good about yourself. And you feel like you're doing what you need to be doing. But it's like, let me give you an example. It's like, there's times in my life where I thought I was pretty good at stuff. Like when I was younger, I actually was a pretty good tennis player, like verifiably. Like I won a lot of things. I had a Division I tennis scholarship, so I played at very, very high levels. Until one day I got invited to a professional tennis match. And I thought, whoa, there's that next level. There's that next level. So some of you need the love event because even though you feel like you're on track, you feel like you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, you need to go there because you need to see what the next level looks like. You need to be pushed to the next level because you might not even understand what the next level is. Like back then I thought I was the bomb. Like on TV, I watched these guys play and hit tennis balls. And I promise you, if you've ever gone to a professional athletic event, you walk out with right? You know what I'm talking about, right? You walk out with a totally different perspective than when you watch that thing on TV. When you watch two grown men run across a field called the football field and collide in the middle, and one is not seeing the other, you have an appreciation what these guys go through that you do not have on a TV set. So some of you guys need to be there, not because you're down the dumps, not because you're off track, but some of you guys need to be there because you actually think you're further on than you are. And when you see the next level, like you see the partners that are next level, you see the team here that we're all going to be there. You see what's possible at the next level. You're going to be like, wow, I thought this, whatever this is enough. But the reality is I didn't even know about this stuff. Like, I didn't know you can negotiate like this. I didn't know you can talk to sellers like this. I didn't know the app does this. Wow. I had no idea that there's scripts like this, right? I had no idea how the back office really works, but now I do. So there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be able to get to the next level of that you just don't know. It's like you don't know what you don't know. Okay. Some of you guys need the love event because you're just not doing anything. At least the guy down in the dumps, he's at least doing something. He's just hating life and he's like borderline suicidal. But you're over here. I don't care what emotions you got here. You just ain't doing squat. And you need to figure out what it's going to take for you to do squat. Right? And by the way, I've been in all these. I'm not like picking on anyone in particular. I've been in all these. I've been the pity party mode, but still doing stuff. I've been like, I'm doing great, but let me see who's really doing great. And I've been like, I'm kind of out. Right? So these are all just different versions of me. So some of you guys need to go there so you can have a blast start. Like, it's like a spaceship, right? They don't just roll out a spaceship anywhere and just kind of like get it a bunch of momentum and throw it up in the air and they say, go fly. No. To launch a spaceship, a rocket ship, it takes some serious planning, some serious effort, right? They got launch pads, they got launch sites, they got launch crews, they got weather checks. They got like countdowns. How many guys just need to be launched? And it ain't going to happen twiddling your fingers. You ain't going to ever get launched. You need like that boost of energy. All right? Some of you need to be there because you want to quit right now. You might even not having a pity party. You might just be like, hey, I'm going to quit. And it's easy to quit when it's like you and you. It's harder to quit on a team, right? Ever quit on a team of 12 guys around you? It's a lot harder when you just quit on you. Some of you know you shouldn't quit. Some of you know that you want to quit. Some of you mentally have quit, actually. You know it's not the right thing to do, but you're quit. You're out. It's not the right time, not the right place, not the right business, not the right organization, not the right talent, not this, not that, not that, not this. And you might not physically have quit, but mentally you're out, right? You're already looking at other things. You're checking other things out. You're already planning your summer softball schedule. You've already written out the speech that you're going to give your wife when that final nail is nailed. why this is the right thing to do. But deep down inside, you know you shouldn't be doing it. You're not going to share it with anybody. You're not going to admit it to anybody. You're not going to tell anybody. But deep down inside, you know. And you're having too hard of a time to figuring out how not to quit. Some of you need to be a live event because of that. Because you can't figure out how to hang in this thing. You're going through the motions at best, but you know yourself, it's not anything worthwhile. You know yourself, it's nothing that's ever going to achieve anything. You know yourself, you're not going to be a superstar. But you don't know how to get through that. We'll show you at the live event. That's why you need to go to the live event. Because there's things we could say to you at a live event that we can't and won't share over a Zoom call. And you know what I'm talking about, right? There's things that you will tell somebody when you're face to face with somebody that you won't tell them if you're in a phone call with them or a Zoom with them. It's that intimate stuff that takes place when you're in a live event mode that cannot be replicated through technology or email or text or Zoom or anything like that. So I can tell you this, no matter where you fall in that spectrum, pity party, you're doing good, but you don't know you could be doing better, down and out, don't know how to get to the next level, you've already mentally quit. No matter where you find in that yourself in that spectrum, you need to go to a live event to get through your personal situation. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that's the magic that happens there? I can honestly say I can't really explain it. Like it is for some of the things I'm talking about. It's in a live environment. You know, it's more intimate. It's more camaraderie there. It's more reality there. It's more real people there. You could see it, feel it, touch it, smell it. You could be part of it. But there's that also that kind of something happens at a live events. Something happens in those kinds of environments. You know, I've shared with people many times. Like people say, well, do you go to a lot of live events? I'll be honest with you, I don't. I mean, I like when I got started in this business, I didn't go to a bunch of them. I went to a number of them. Biggest reason, I just couldn't afford them. And the second reason, I just didn't think I needed it, right? And I went to a lot of them, a number of them that did nothing for me. Like literally, I went there, paid to be there, sat there, participated, walked out, scratched my head, and like, what the heck did I just do for the last 2 or 3 days? That happened. That has absolutely taken place in my life in live events. The exact same thing that I'm telling you right now that you cannot miss. But I could also tell you I was at one live event back then that changed the trajectory of this real estate business for me. Like it literally changed the trajectory of it. It was the ultimate pivot in my real estate investing career. Really not even the real estate investing career, in my pathway to success. It was the ultimate pivot. Happened at a live event. And so I will vouch that if you have not yet made your, number one, some of you guys listening here tonight, you've already made a decision to be there. Please get fired up. Get excited. Treat that live event the way you would treat, let's say you're in a race, right? Let's say you're running a race and you see the finish line and you're like, thank God. Treat that live event. If you're going, treat that live event like, man, it is going to be a winner. You are crossing the finish line. The finish line of the BS that's held you back, you're going to finish it off there. The finish line of not understanding how much better you could be, you're going to leave it there. the finish line of I can't figure out how not to quit, but I want to quit, you're going to finish it there. The end is in sight for you. Some of you guys have not made that final ultimate decision whether or not you should be at this live event. I could tell you from everything I've just shared with you, you need to be at this live event. Okay? You need to do whatever you got to do to get there. Now, people sometimes say, well, gosh, Pete, how do you really know if it's the right thing for me, like you? I don't. But I could tell you my road to success, many other people's road to success that I know and I've shared and talked with and discussed things with, almost always happen at some kind of interaction, a live interaction, maybe not even a live event, but a live interaction. So the reason you need to be there is you're going to have a better shot at being successful if you go there than if you don't go there. And that in of itself is worthy of going there, right? Think about this. All life is a game of percentages and choices. Like, let's say I'm going in for brain surgery. I got a choice. I can go to a doctor that's done 30,000 brain surgeries on every, that's quoted by 30,000 researchers out there whose name is known in the brain surgery. Or I can go with the guy that just graduated college and he's excited about cutting his first brain. It's just more chance. It's just more chance. If I play one-on-one basketball against somebody, I could play with Yehu from a local high school team, or I could play with John Battle, a friend of mine who's an ex-NBA player. It's just chances, increasing them when you can, and making choices. And if you already decided that real estate is where you want to be, I don't think you'd be listening to me here tonight if you at least haven't made that decision. Then why not increase your chances by making the right choices, right? You're just increasing your chances. Here's one thing I know that's not going to happen. And if this does happen, I'll give you your money back. How about that? Here's one thing I know it's not going to happen. You're not going to get to Sunday and look at, if you're there with someone else, or just think to yourself and say, well, this was a stupid decision. I guarantee you that ain't going to happen. Like I said, if it does happen and you're like, what? Why did I show up? Just see myself or any of the team here and they'll pay you back your admission. We don't need the $100. It's not about that. For us, it's a chance for our partners to level up. Because when our partners level up, it's more deals for them, it's more deals for us, it's more money for them, it's more money for us. And I want to give my partners every possible chance I have of getting to those next levels. If you're not a partner, they need to be there because you'll understand the value of this business. You'll learn what it means to be an investor at very, very, very high levels. And you'll make a decision. Hey, I'm just going to take all this information. I'm going to gobble it up. I'm going to hoard it up, and I'm going to use it myself to become successful. Great. Some of you guys are going to go there. You're going to take the exact same information. You're going to hobble it up. You're going to take it up, and you're going to be like, well, I love it. But then, hey, Pete, you're telling me you're going to give me money for my deals. You're telling me you're going to give me leads. You're telling me you're going to teach me more beyond this event. Let's go do it together. Whatever you decide to do is fine, but it's going to get you to the next levels. So having said all this, June 26th, June 27th. Here in Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, I was texted a little bit ago. I guess everyone's staying in the same hotel, and there's like shuttles. They're going to be taking people from the hotel. But I think the hotel is where the meeting is. Oh, from the airport to the hotel. Sorry, it's going to be from the airport to the hotel. There's going to be shuttles. They're going to be taking you there. But the hotel's inside the airport. It's literally, it's the Renaissance inside Hartsfield. Make a decision to go. Make it tonight. Because you know what happens when you sleep on it, right? What does sleeping on it mean? Talking your way out of it. Make a decision, make a commitment. All you got to do, I'm sure somebody's going to put a link up, is go to partnerdrivenlive.com. That's partnerdrivenlive.com. I think the registration is like $99 for the person. And then if you bring a spouse or a partner, it's like 40 or 50 bucks for that. It's nothing. Not for the value you're going to get out of it. So I challenge you, make the decision, go to partnerdrivenlive.com. The link is in your chat, and make June 26th and 27th the finish line of not being where you want to be and the starting line of getting to where you want to be. Make it that exciting. That's pretty fired up, exciting stuff if you think about it. So that's June 26th, June 27th. Some of you guys have been following us for a little while now, and I could tell you, you've already made a decision that you want to be a partner. And if you become a partner, you're going to roll into that event and you're going to be on like wildfire. So for those of you that are ready to get into and start doing deals even before you get there, okay, we have a couple of team members on standby tonight, and they're at 770-746-8585. That's 770-746-8585. So if you're ready to jump on board and start partnering. So guys, tonight was about finish lines and starting lines. The live event is just kind of the byproduct of it all. If you're ready to finish of all the things that have not gotten you where you want to go to, and you're ready to start all the things that are going to get you to where you where you want to be, then June 26th and June 27th, you need to be there. So guys, on behalf of myself, Peter Vekselman, the team behind me here at Partner Driven, I want you to know, guys, I really enjoyed it. I love doing these Tuesday night webinars. We've been doing them for a number of years now. We have an incredible track record with them. And so if you're a partner here tonight, let's go. If you're not a partner here tonight, let's go also, okay? So again, Peter Vekselman, Partner Driven Investing. I enjoyed it. We'll see you same time, same place next week. See you guys.